Let's get ready to rumble!
So the beautiful women of The View, the intellectual women of The View, watched the State of the Union address, and apparently, surprise, surprise, they didn't like what they heard. And Joy and Sonny, right, apparently had something to say about him and the way he talked about illegal immigrants. Let's have a look.
And more nauseous than usual watching him.
Yeah.
The way he was demonizing immigrants made me sick. It made me sick.
Yeah.
This country, I was saying to my husband, what makes this country great? What made it great and different from other countries, let's say in Europe and other places, is that we welcomed immigrants in this country. My family left Italy because there was no work in Italy when they were there in southern Italy, and they came here, and that's why I'm sitting here today. And it just made me it made me feel really sad that that's the reason America has been what it is. I don't want to make a speech, but I was furious and scared as the Bert and Ernie kept jumping up behind him also. And every time he lied, the economy is great. These idiots would be, yay! Oh, the economy, everything's great.
Right. And you sit there every day like an idiot, and all we hear is Trump is bad. Trump is a fascist. Trump is stupid. Whoever voted for Trump is stupid. MAGA is stupid. Bro, these people are so funny. Now, she hates MAGA, but then she says what makes America great was that we open our arms to illegal immigrants. I hate how these people constantly, and the View is The View, right? You have the dumbest people watching this, and their huge probably audience has to be women, right? So I'm guessing women are watching this dumbass shit and they're thinking the same thing. But the founders were American citizens, and the people that formed this country were citizens of these United States. That was the big issue that they were trying to get across. And yeah, migrants played a role in the formation or in the development of the country, but it was citizens, U.S. citizens, Americans that built the country the way it was. Migrants played a role, but it's the citizens, the Americans that built it. And these idiots sit there and, I'm so sad that he talked about illegal immigrants. And you're going to get on Sonny. Sonny's probably more retarded or more stupid than Joy. But I think all these women here, Whoopi and all these women, Sarah, they all have a competition as to which one is the dumbest and which one can say the most. And they're talking about how Mike Johnson and Vance are sitting there going, yeah. The women in the audience, the people that go watch the show, Trump is stupid, America is stupid, Republican is stupid, yeah. And they don't even sit there and think about what the hell these women are saying. All the dumbest shit, all the lies. They don't, no, we hate Trump. But they're making fun of JD Vance and Mike Johnson. These people are doing the same exact thing, and that's the dumbest thing. Let's keep going on, man, because Sonny's he's just about to say something really stupid to watch.
Immigrants are the problem. Yay!
We're going to take your power to
It was
terrorists.
sickening to watch.
Joy and I were texting each other, and I watched the whole thing too. I almost fell asleep.
Stupid. Hey, stupid rubs on stupid. So she's texting her. Both idiots are. Can you imagine the texting between both of these idiots?
Sleep because it was so boring, actually, parts of it. But I think that's what got to me as well. That demonization of the entire Somali population. That was disgraceful. Language matters. Keep, the saying that people are illegal aliens, that really matters. We haven't used that term for so long. Now it's back in vogue. You are not illegal as a human being just because you're undocumented. And so that for me felt dehumanizing.
You see the dumb shit that comes out of these women's mouths. No human is illegal. They're just undocumented. If you're not born in a specific country and then you go into that country that you're not from and you're not a citizen of it, and you're not going through the paperwork, you haven't done anything, but you went to that country, planted your shit there, and then you started living among the citizens, you are not a citizen. You are illegally in a country that is not of your origin. It has nothing to do with your dumbass not being being documented. It's an undocumented individual. They're not from there. They are not citizens of that country. They weren't born there. It doesn't matter if they don't have paperwork. Of course they don't have paperwork, you retard. They are not from there. If she went to for vacation to Mexico without anything, right? Or no, fuck that. Imagine if she just decided to go into Mexico and she's not a Mexican citizen, and they caught her coming in there illegally, right? We reversed it. She crossed the border the other way. Sunny or Joy. They could deport her, and they'll say it. You are illegal. You don't belong here. You're not from this country. When you have countries with borders and you cross into that border and you do not belong there, you are illegally trespassing. You are illegal there. She says, oh, we haven't used the word illegal. No. You liberals, you leftists, you Democrats don't use the word illegal because you're trying to win the illegal vote. It's not that they're undocumented. They're not from this country. If they go through the process and they do the legalization and they go apply for a visa, a residency, or naturalization, they become citizens, residents. They're allowed to. But guess what happens, Sonny? With the time frame of the visa, once that visa runs out, you got to get back. No human is illegal. They're just undocumented. That shit does not fly. She only says that shit for this country. You want to do that shit in China, in Russia, in the Europeans? These people, this is just a talking show. This is just a talking point. And they think that, just like what was it, Billie Eilish or whatever, when she said, no one's illegal because land is stolen, and then people are trying to then she had the person deported. These people, they don't think, but they just want to hit the slogans, right? They get mad at Trump. They get mad at Republicans for using slogans. They are constantly using slogans. No human being is illegal. They're just undocumented. It's a slogan. But they can't put that into practice because every country has laws. They have immigration laws. If you are not a citizen of that country, you do not belong in that country. This is simple shit. It has nothing to do with being undocumented or having no paperwork. That's the difference. And she says words matter. Then go look up what the hell it means to be a citizen. What does it mean to be a citizen of a nation? Look up nation. Look up borders. Language matters. He didn't say anything out of the fucking blue. He just said American citizens and illegal immigrants, which means one group of people belongs because they're of that country. The other group doesn't belong because they're not of this country and they're here for whatever reasons they have for being here, but they still don't belong here and they have to go through the process. The View is just like every other fucking stupid ass thing that you hear where it's like, oh, this and that. It's just it's just a mind-boggling idiocy that you have to deal with these women on The View. They wouldn't dare go into another country and tell them how to run immigration and how to deal with shit like that. But when it comes to this country, they're entitled. They're entitled. And by the way, I want to just ask Joy. Okay, so your parents came here. Were they illegal the whole time, or did they actually go through the proper channels to get their visa, to become citizens, and do all of this? Did they go through that, or are they still here, Joy, without paperwork? You see what I'm saying? They just want to say things. And these women are not willing to go and actually have a proper deep dive discussion. They just want to score points too with their audience, with the women that they're brainwashing, and just saying dumb shit like this. But then they'll sit there and just bash the living hell out of Rubio, Vance, Trump, Republicans, and say that the Republicans are stupid, that Trump is stupid. Bro, y'all literally sit there and fuel us with ammunition to make fun of you guys for how dumb you are. It makes me sad that he talked about illegal immigrants. It makes me sad. He dehumanized them. There's nothing dehumanizing about saying illegal immigrants. I promise you, I can go to European countries, Central American countries, South American countries, and they'll use the word illegal, and they'll say immigrantes, and they'll use those things and say that, yeah, that these people don't belong here. And they use the term citizens. But only in the United States, because we have this this idea that we have to open our arms and welcome everybody. Right? These are the same people that be like, oh, we're not a police force. We're not supposed to be the police around the world. We're not supposed to intervene with everybody. We're not supposed to intervene in the world, but you want the world to fucking intervene in us. You want the world to intervene in our way. You want the world, you want us to open the world to everybody, allow that influence to come this way. But then you get mad when the United States wants to influence the world the opposite way. Well, they think that America is the best and they want everybody to be like us. No. You want us to be like everybody else. You don't care about being an American. You don't care about our culture or our heritage. Y'all don't give a shit. What y'all want is for us to be multicultural and allow the corrupt, just allow to disintegrate. Please, these women need to go study history, bro. Particularly go study what happened in Rome and how the corruption happened within and how, because the empire was so stretched out that they were making everybody Roman citizens. But the Roman citizens that they were making didn't really have allegiance to Rome because they were captured slaves or prisoners of war, countries that were under occupation by the Roman Empire. But the Romans were willing to convert them into Roman citizens for numbers and try to convert them into Romans. But because they were so expanding and not really teaching them the ways of the Romans, it ended up biting them in the ass. And see how that happened. See what happened with Rome. But these women sit here and will tell us no one's illegal. They're just undocumented. Some of the dumbest stuff you'll ever hear. Sonny and Joy and all these people and Whoopi. This is not the place you want to go to literally learn about American history or politics. This is an echo chamber, much like everything else. And unfortunately, a lot of women that watch the show are part of the echo chamber. Just go look at the comments. Because they're saying the same thing. But any of these women get into an actual debate with someone that knows what they're talking about, and they're going to get fried and cooked on the grill, bro. They get cooked. But yeah, what's your take on these women and their view of no one's illegal? It's just undocumented. It makes me sad. Is the word even illegal immigrant demonizing? Let me know what you think, guys, about this, because I don't know how people sit there. I guess there's people that don't work and shit like that, stay and watch these women, and these women just constantly like just talk out of their ass. But guys, let me know what you think about the women of The View. What do you think about their reaction to the speeches, particularly when it comes to illegal immigration? And does it make you sad that Trump called them illegal immigrants in the speech? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.